Hi, Michelle Seitz here. You're watching Word 2011 for Mac. Appendix Captions. Here's the scenario. You have a document with figures and or tables in the appendices, and you would like the appendix section number included in the figure and or table captions. Watch this video to learn how to do this. In order to include the appendix section number in the table or figure captions, you must have the style as a numbered heading. Since my document already has heading levels 1 through 5, I'll make appendix level heading 6. If you're not familiar with the heading numbering, watch my heading numbering video. So to add heading 6 to my list numbering, have your cursor on one of the numbered headings. Go to Format, Bullets and Numbering. Click on Outline Numbered. If you put your cursor on the numbered heading line, then the selection is surrounded by a box. Click on Customize. In this dialog box, this step is very important. Click this arrow so that the dialog box is expanded. Now select the level number you want for the appendix. I want level 6. Click on the number style. I want the uppercase letters. If there are any characters you don't want, delete them in this field, but be careful not to delete the field code. In my scenario, it's represented by the letter A. I want my appendix numbering to have the word appendix before the letter, so I'll type the word here. I want a period after the letter A. Now I'll select my font. I want Times New Roman, bold, and I want 14 point. And click OK. Now select the number position and text position. In the link level to style field, select the heading level you chose for this style. I selected level 6, so I want to link my level to heading 6. And click OK. Now I'm going to add my appendix style. If you have your ribbon displayed, click the down arrow on Styles and select it here. If not, go to Format, Style, and select it here. I want to modify my heading 6, so I'll select it and click Modify. I want Times New Roman. I want 14 point. I want bold. And I want an automatic color. I want it centered, and I'll click OK and click Apply. Now I'll insert a figure caption. So on the next line, I'll go to Insert, Caption. Select your label. Then click on Numbering. Select the format for your number. I want 1, 2, 3. Click the box to include the chapter number, and for the appendix, my figure captions and table captions will be linked to heading 6. I want a hyphen as a separator, so I'll click OK. And as you can see, this is figure A, and this is the first figure in the appendices. And click OK. Now I want to modify my caption style. So on my ribbon, it's here. If not, go into Format Style. Right click, select Modify. I want it to be Times New Roman, 12 point, bold, and I want automatic color. And say OK. Now I'll do the same thing for a table. Go to Insert, Caption, select my table, numbering, format, include chapter number, we want heading 6, and say OK, and OK again. If you only had figures and tables in the appendices, this would be fine. However, if you have figures or tables throughout your document, so for instance, you had figures in sections 3, 4, and 5, and some tables in sections 2 and 3, you will not be able to use the same caption label in the appendix figures and tables, because the same format would be applied to all your captions. So for instance, table 1-1 is linked to heading 1, and so on down. So all the labels with figure will be linked to heading 1. As you can see, the figure and table in the appendix is a 1 instead of an A. So you need to create a new label. So for instance, I'll go into Insert Caption and create 2 new labels, one for the appendix figure and one for the appendix table. Click on New Label. And now for the appendix table. And now I want to link the numbering to heading 6. Now I'll delete the old one. And do the same thing for table. Change the label. Say OK. Now at the top of the document, I'll create a list of figures and list of tables. However, I will need to create a second list of figures as well as a second list of tables to include the appendices, figures, and tables. Go to Insert, Index and Tables. On the Table of Figures tab, select your label, say OK. You can place the new lists in whatever order you prefer. I choose to add the appendices, figures, and tables below the original lists. So here I'll add my appendix figures. Now I'll add my tables and my appendix tables. In order to delete the space in between, I want to go to the end of this line, hit the delete key. Go to the end of this line, hit the delete key. Now, if you don't want your appendix figures and appendix tables to say the word appendix, go back down here, highlight the word appendix, delete it. Again, highlight the word appendix, delete it. Now update your fields. Update entire table. Again, I'll have to delete the space in between. And there you have it. And that is the end of this lesson, Appendix Captions.